All right, so this is the recap for Bohr models, which is objective ASPT 2.2. Sorry, the setup's a little weird, but as far as Bohr models goes, you do want to make sure that you have a periodic table because all your information is coming from there. So with the Bohr model, let's just do a practice one. So aluminum. So aluminum is your 13th element. What you have to do is remember your protons and your neutrons are in your nucleus. So I would write it out, 13 protons. Again, I'm getting that information from my periodic table. And then also I have 14 neutrons, okay? When I add these two together, they should give me my mass number. Now, that's my nucleus. What we need to do is then we need to have 13 electrons as well. And why that is because your protons and your electrons have to be equal so that they can cancel out in charge and become a neutral atom, which would be a charge of 0. So what we'll do is we always start with the first ring. And the first ring, if you look on your periodic table, it's the same amount that can fit in your first ring as the elements that you have in the first row. So there's only hydrogen and helium, so therefore I only have 2 electrons that can fit in that first shell because it's so small. So then after that's full, I will then go to my second ring. And my second ring actually can hold 8 because we have 8 elements. Again, that fits. It's the same rule there. So we always start, remember, at the top. You go clockwise, and then after 4, you then double up. Okay? So we're going to fill this shell because we're not to 13 yet. So right now we currently have 10. So we then have filled up 2 shells. We have to go do a third shell, and the third shell we'll then have 3 because we need 3 more to get to 13. So in order to do that, we're going to start again at the top, work your way clockwise, and because we only need 3, we don't have to continue on. So a couple of rules. Protons and neutrons are in your nucleus. The electrons are in the rings on the around. Only 2 electrons can fit in the first shell, 8 in the second shell, 8 in the third shell. We won't get beyond filling up the fourth. But if you have anything, like if you're drawing potassium or calcium, you will get into a fourth shell. You will just have 1 or 2 extra on the side there. So if you have questions or if you need extra practice, go to the extra practice folder or just ask me in class. All right.